In today's video, we'll be looking at 3 exercises to help with pain when lifting your arm. So if you're struggling with that movement, maybe you have pain or you have a rotator cuff tear, these will be exercises for you to implement. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dr. Tom Walters and I'm an orthopedic physical therapist. So again, in today's video, we'll be looking at 3 exercises to help with overhead mobility of the shoulder, basically lifting the arm. In a lot of cases, people, if they have rotator cuff tears or have shoulder bursitis that's more severe, they'll have a hard time lifting their arm, and some of the other exercises I post won't be possible. So these will be 3 great exercises if that's your current situation. Again, maybe you have really severe pain, you just can't lift your arm, or maybe you've been diagnosed with a large rotator cuff tear and you're looking for mobility exercises. If you haven't had a diagnosis and you're having a hard time lifting your arm, it is important to know that if you don't get better as time goes on, you do want to go see an orthopedic doctor because you may have a large rotator cuff tear that needs other treatment options. So you can go ahead and start with these 3 exercises and then just monitor it. If things aren't getting better, I'd encourage you to see your local physical therapist or doctor. All right, let's get into the first one. The first exercise will be the easiest one, so this is the best one to start with if your pain is more acute and severe. This is called a table slide. All 3 of these exercises will work on shoulder flexion, which is lifting the arm straight up in front of us overhead, which we need for a lot of functional tasks, reaching into cupboards, reaching overhead, things like that. So for this one, you're going to use a countertop or a table. You can either be sitting or standing. Sitting is kind of nice. And what's going to happen here with all 3 of these exercises, they are considered passive range of motion. So we're working on mobility, but we're not stressing the muscles and tendons. The arm is moving passively, which allows us to work mobility without creating pain. So what you're going to do here is put your arm so that the pinky side of your hand is down, and you're going to lean your trunk forward. My arm is just sliding. So again, this is called a table slide. I'm not using the muscles in my shoulder. So if I did have a rotator cuff injury, this will hurt much less than lifting the arm. And you're just gonna lean forward, and you can see that the table is forcing my shoulder into flexion. If you get all the way down, our shoulders should go to about 180 degrees of flexion. You can kind of turn your head away and let it stretch. You might not be able to go through full range of motion right away, so just go as far as you can. If you hit a spot that hurts, then just come back up, kind of stop at that point and come back up. You can do holds here, you can do little stretches. Oftentimes what I'll have people do is just hold for 5 to 10 seconds and then come back up. And I'd encourage you to try to do somewhere around 10 to 15 repetitions and try to do an exercise like this 4 to 5 times a day. So just find the one exercise in this video that works best for you. You don't have to do all 3. They're all for the same movement, so just find the one that's best for you. Go for 10 to 15 reps and 4 to 5 sets each day. Okay, so that's the first one. It's called a table slide. The second exercise is called dowel flexion. So you're gonna use something like this, a long stick. It could be a golf club, a broomstick, anything like that. And what you're gonna do is, whichever arm you're working, I'm gonna be working my right arm in this case. I'm gonna hold with my right arm on the top part of the dowel with my thumb up. My left arm will be thumb up as well, but down lower. And basically, my left arm is going to be guiding my painful right arm. So again, I want that painful arm to be as relaxed as possible. My other arm is going to do all the work. So again, my left arm is doing all the work. My right arm's just going along for a ride. And I'm just going up through as much shoulder flexion as I can tolerate. If I hit a point of pain, then I can stop. And again, like the table slide, I'm going through the same movement, but now I'm upright. This is a little bit more challenging because usually people, their shoulder muscles will try to kick on a little bit. So even though you're trying to be completely relaxed, this one can be just a little bit more challenging. As you get better, of course, start to use your right arm and maybe split the movement 50-50. That's the goal, is to get back to where my left arm is doing half and my injured right arm is doing half of the movement. But in the beginning, when pain is really acute, do all of the movement with your non-painful arm, with the bottom arm on that dowel, and just guide through as much range of motion as you can, thinking about, again, 10 to 15 repetitions and 4 to 5 sets each day. The last exercise is called a wall crawl. So this one's going to use your shoulder muscles the most. So just progress to this as your pain starts to reduce. So for this one, we're again working shoulder flexion. I'm going to put my painful arm up against the wall, and then I'm just going to crawl up the wall. My shoulder muscles are having to work a little bit here to lift my arm, but it's less than normal because I'm using the wall for some sort of support and assistance. So again, think about 10 to 15 reps. reach up as far as you can. As your range of motion improves, you can kind of walk your feet in towards the wall and rotate your head away and really stretch your shoulder into flexion. Even when we have things like rotator cuff injuries, we really want to keep working mobility, because if we don't, we're at an increased risk of getting things like frozen shoulder. So just make sure you keep working this, keeping that shoulder mobility going, and this is a shoulder flexion mobility that I hope is helpful to you. Thanks for checking out today's video. I hope these exercises help you. If you need a more comprehensive shoulder pain or rotator cuff program, I'd encourage you to check out my book and my app. In the shoulder chapter in my book, chapter 16, this first program here is titled Shoulder Pain, but it really focuses on rotator cuff injuries, whether you have a tear or a tendinopathy. Again, this is the most common reason that people can't lift their arm, whether it's due to pain or a rotator cuff tear. And so all of the programs will take you through 3 phases. They'll have pictures of me doing the exercises and are really more similar to a physical therapy program you would get if you came to see me in the clinic. Again, the book has chapters for each body region and all of the most common conditions. Besides the book, I also have a Rehab Science app, and it also has programs for the entire body. I have this shoulder pain program here down in the shoulder section, so the app is organized like the book. You can just go through each section. The shoulder pain program is for rotator cuff injuries, bursitis, and impingement. And in the app, all of the exercises are in video form. So you can click in, here's the one we covered, one of the ones we covered today, shoulder flexion, passive mobility with a dowel. Again, they're all videos. Also within the app, I host office hours every week on Zoom, so you can come in and ask me your personal questions, sort of like a group physical therapy call. If you'd like to check out either of these resources, I will put links for them down in the description. See ya in the next video. Bye.